Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here in astrology, right? And wisdom up here for you guys today. I'm looking into the charts in there, and about 4:30. This is why I put the chart about 4:30. It is exactly about this to figure out what is that balanced. Today the moon is going to be shifting from Libra into Scorpio. And doing within this, you're gonna find out that you gotta come off out of balance because you see that something is not balanced. And what is this? What is that could be? What is that the energies that shows up in there? You're gonna find out those are the communications, love in the family. As we're talking about that, Mercury and Venus they are crossing into Cancer. Okay, that energy is coming too strong, but at 4 o'clock, this is going to be squaring. Mars is going to be squaring the midheaven at Leo and squaring Pluto at the same time. Resistance to change, resistance to evolve, resistance to do the right things for it. Be mindful about things at work because you may go with this energy and you feel like they telling you, they asking you to improve and so on, and you're like, I don't want to improve. Bye. But that's going to be immature situation. But imagine that the boss is you and the worker is you. What are you going to do in that case? Are you going to be more mature towards yourself and put your actions in order, or are you going to be getting into this temporarity feelings of these agitations and aggravations and control and so on, and be this negative rebellious, okay, energies. So this is a what at 4 o'clock is going to be. I'm giving you this hot spot in there. As particularly this, I was looking at this is going to be between 4 and 4:30. This is going to be the time that you're probably going to be leaving work and go home. But if you have situations at home in there, don't bring your professional stuff at home and leave the weapons outside of the bedroom. Uh, this is what it's going to be called. To have an honest conversations, to have honest situations is in. There's going to be this divine energies that's going to be coming from Jupiter that it's going to be asking you growth in there so you can see, you can find the causes of what is out of balance because you felt the balance, you're understanding the balance, you're feeling the love that it's coming, but you also want to have this balance inside of yourself. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna be switching back into 7 o'clock in the morning. So the day goes by with that. So I'm giving you from 7 o'clock in the morning into 11 o'clock in the afternoon. For those who are seeking a personal readings, they are available for you to it. You can find more information on the website. Click on the tapped astrology and there. So 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer, thinking about the family, building the situations within the family. A lot of emotions within Uranus. Very beautiful focus that's gonna comes in to you. You know that you're doing certain things about family. Very powerful, but at the same time, that's going to be triggered the moon. The emotions are not there. You feel like there's going to be a fight. There's going to be this energy of agitations, lack of change. Maybe the change it has to be you, but don't seek the changes within others and get immature in that portion. This can save you a lot of problems, guys. A lot of problems. All right, at 8 o'clock energy that kind of like giving you this heads up about the 4 o'clock energy. You're gonna see the 4 o'clock energy how it's gonna be feel like it. Usually at the 8 o'clock you're at work and at 4 o'clock you're leaving work. And this is what I told you. Try to see what the things are gonna be at work. Okay, particularly that we are talking about that the 10th house is gonna be a Taurus, talking about the money and so on. And if you go into the work and it's like, I'm working here, but I'm getting paid pennies, and I'm getting here this work, it sucks, and so on and so on and so on and so on. You need to understand that you haven't find something. How about you evolve, you grow, and you're gonna go and make the money that you deserved. But currently, that is your positions, and this is gonna be kind of like a similar situations and within you. But for those who are understanding this process, there is this angel wings. Okay, those who have growth, those who have matured, those who have the proper values and so on, they know they are depending on themselves of what they know. Okay, but if you don't know certain things and you want more and more and so on and so on, and you're only complaining, whining, and moaning about it, which is calling the crybaby maturity situations, isn't there? Guess what's happening? You go in and you shift, but you getting the problems with you. And this is what this maturity it's going to be needed, because the things are out of balance. That and maturity don't bring you a balance within yourself, and you need it. You feel it because right now Venus and Mercury, they're going to be going together. You're going to feel it as the need to talk with emotions. The same time, the moon, it's going to Scorpio. That's mean that something within the shadow has to be worked out. And what happens is the moon and Pluto is retrograde. They're coming towards together. You're gonna feel that. For some of you, this review of, oh, what I'm doing, this is wrong. Oh, what is this pressure? I have to do something different. It's gonna be coming too strong. But at the same time, that energy of Mars, that's coming in there. It's gonna be my way. I'm gonna be telling. I'm gonna be and that is the wrong side of rebellion, because you're not going to flow within the energies. All right, next hour things are calmed down as you see it in your charts. A little bit shows you this energies of what it needs to be. That we're talking about, like imagine this fight within Aries and Scorpio. I mean, those two, they are the big friends can be, but those could be the biggest enemies that you ever seen it in there. And that they can coexist in you. If you have something in Aries and Scorpio, you will know what I'm talking about in there. But if you have also something in Aquarius, you definitely know what that is. Okay, so now with Mars has been at Taurus in there, that energy also puts pressures in there. The eternal warrior wants to go with that fight, but Pluto says like, no, you can't. Mars is going this way, Pluto going that way. They go into this separations mode in there because of the way that Pluto is retrograde for it, and Mars is like, I'm going to move to this Taurus. I need to go understand what I need to do. I need to find out this material world. So some of you is going to be continue searching information, how to establish things within you in the material world. You're going to be seeking information. This doesn't work, that doesn't work, and you're wondering, it's like nothing works. No, you working. You seeking the path. And that is it what Mars needs to do right now. Seeking the path from within. All right, talking about the 10 o'clock energy, that's going to be the ascendant at Leo, the midheaven. It's at Taurus is going to pass by Mars, but between 9 to 9:30 there, that energies of Mars going to be intense. So please don't make any crazy things in there. Just kind of like a blowing up all of a sudden. You're going to feel that energy, but don't take actions on it. This is only a minute thing. You override that's going to help you big time in life, and also to go through the day. All right, next hour, which is going to be 11 o'clock, midheaven is between Uranus and Jupiter. There is these divine energies that has been going on towards the moon. It's like here, we put you in a tough situation so you can heal and balance things that needs to be balanced. You need to find the truth, the hidden truth. You need to go seeking it. It's a place you never seek from before. See, a lot of the people, they are seeking from outside. Scorpio is going to be first looking at inside, the proper Scorpio. The wrong Scorpio is going to be going and blame everybody else. As you see it in your chart, which is down here, down below, up here, there is three choices. Choose the synchronized energies. The finger of God, the Yad, it points out that this is how you have to look at your emotions. Some of you maybe go to the darkest emotions from within itself. But if you trusted the divine emotions that come in towards you and talking to you in your tuition, you to take the synchronized energies, guess what? The synchronized energies, they are going towards what? Towards the sun, towards Venus and Mercury. Right in here. Why? Because the emotions is the one that creates the vibrations and the gravity. So you have the proper spiritual and the proper emotions within yourself. There you go. They're going to be materializing where? In the family. Okay? But first, you have to be the right parent, right? All right, the wrong button here. Here is this 12 o'clock energy. For it, it's not going to be that much intense for it because most of the people went out to this friendship. Midheaven, it's going to be at Gemini. In there, still a lot of this pressure of Venus, Mercury, and the Sun towards Neptune. Oh, I don't see it this, I don't see it this at the end, I don't see that. That is going to lead you to a self-sabotage because you're not seeing it. How can you see the future? You put that negative energy towards the future, negative future is going to come to you. What you need to do is go and put this positiveness of, I'm going to fix myself, I'm going to heal myself. Because I know the healed people, healing people. And when I'm going to become the healing person, I'm going to be attracting healed people towards me. And I'm not going to have this ending in there. And hopefully some of you do that. All right, well, that is going to be the trigger. We're talking about those energies between Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, and if you have anything at Sag, that could be shows up, but you're going to be seeing it, those energy at Sag. They're going to be talking to you. There's going to be some expressions, and be mindful about those expressions. One thing to remind, it's called Q-tip, or a quick tip. Quit taking it personally. So quit taking it personally. If somebody is expressing something about you, or something expressing within them, don't take the things personally. That doesn't matter. You know who you are from within. That is your power. That is what you got in there from within yourself. Uranus and Pluto is going to remind you about that power, but also the intuitions, the divine is going to come and it tells you. Neptune gives you the right divine visions of what you need to do. So is Jupiter that tells you, grow the relationship with yourself. You become the best friend to you. You're going to be attracting the best friends towards you, the right ones. And you're going to find out that your friends circle, it's going to either disappear or it's going to shrink to maybe a one or two people. But those are going to be the right people. Because you want to heal the path in life. Because that healing path leads to where? Healing the pattern in the family. And then once you heal those patterns in the family, you're ready to build family. And that's what Venus and Mercury is going to be teaching us at Cancer. Okay? All right, here is 2 o'clock energy. The ascendant is at Libra. Shows the disbalance that Mars it's going to be needed. Mars is going to be needed, this balance for it. It's been a long time that he's been like abandoned by itself sitting here and so on. Mars is in Taurus. There was no aspects. Now he's squaring Pluto. He doesn't want to change. No change, no gain. That's how the financial market works. Okay? You buy low, you sell high. But if you buy high and sell low, what is going on? Same thing with the vibrations. Okay? If you're going from lower vibrations to the high, you change yourself and you win. But if you go from these high energies and you go and talking lower to yourself, what's happened to you? Your internal warrior goes down the road. You already lost the battle within. And it's so crucial. You to have this balance, this support of love to remind who you are. Because Venus is going to be coming up here. Venus is going to be sextiling Mars pretty soon. That feminine, masculine energy is going to be ignited again. Beautiful for family purpose. We are talking about Cancer and Taurus energies. Woo-hoo. You build a family in the material world. That's what's coming. All right, 3 o'clock, that balance right now that Saturn shows you, teaches you that it comes in from Libra. You got it. You probably felt it, the very good energies yesterday and the day before. You felt it, you understand it. You see how can it be your abilities, your capabilities. But you have something to do about those abilities and capabilities. Able or hable, that it comes in, or habla, which is coming in Spanish, in there it's talk. You can talk how much able you are, but capable, it's mean do it. It comes also with the capacity. How much can you do it? And look at it within those words. Pay attention within yourself in there. Okay? Stop for a minute and think about it, what you just told you. This is going to be a good, positive energy towards you. Okay? Because there is a lot of people who can be hable. Okay? But how many of them they be capable? You can talk, but do it is actually the last result of the able. Okay? All right, talked about this energy here, that intensity that it's coming. Please, guys, I'm begging you, don't go low. The energy is following the divine path. For it, if something has to come down, it's gonna come down. For it, it's not a life sentence; it's a lesson. For some of you, that's gonna be the lesson, but for some of you, it's gonna be the divine energies of focusing, of that friendshipness, of that love, of that building the proper communications in the family. See, the right family will sit down and talk their problems and figure out the issue. The wrong family is going to be going through the fights, going through the separations, going through a shutdown, and I had enough, and so on, and so on, and so on. And this is not the proper way. And Pluto is getting these divine energies towards Mercury. The need to talk about change, because something is wrong. Where? In the family. And now you're understanding this, these transformations is going to build everything. It's beautiful to be done it at the earth. Hi, Sacred Space. Thank you for coming in. All right, talking about the next hour, that intense energy still is going to be coming in. You're going to be going through this 430 energy that's going to be intensified in there, but later on, the storm's passing by to you, and resonates, yes. Thank you for the confirmations, and talking about this Scorpio's energy. Anytime when this moon it's gonna be at opposition with Mars, be mindful about this energy towards Mother. Be mindful about these energies of you not listen to divine intuition in you. Okay, because that is it. That intuition. Intuition tells you don't do this thing, don't do this craziness, and so on. But Mars is like a lack of patience. And since he's in Taurus, you need to understand Mars in Taurus is a lot of patience. But if that patience run out, that's gonna become a nightmare. Don't create nightmares. Create love. Change. You can do that. Don't be a stubborn bull. Okay? And that is the one thing you need to learn and listen and Hi darling, thank you for coming. All right. Next hour, talking about the ascendant is gonna be at Scorpio. It's gonna show you what is gonna happen when in the next day. See, the ascendant it shows the path of the moon. It gives you the visions of the moon that it's gonna comes in because the moon is also at Scorpio, and that's gonna be oppositions with Uranus. Uranus doesn't have aspects. The universe is kind of like okay. I taught you. I give you. It's you have everything. Do it. I'm just gonna be sitting and watching and eating popcorn. So the universe is watching you. But the moon is gonna be trigger this universe. Oh, why universe you abandoned me? Why universe is put me through all these troubles? I don't like the universe. Anytime you go against God, against the universe, and so on, guess what? Have you win? No, you're not. No, you're not. And this is gonna be the lesson for people. We're gonna be going through these lessons tomorrow and the next day. You're gonna see because that is gonna be trying towards Saturn. A learning of the intuitions from within. All right. All right. So here it's talking about 7 o'clock. All hell gets loose. Everything goes. It's like you're trying to explain to yourself. There is this divine. There is these good things. There is these good energies. There is this synchronicity comes in. It's overwhelmed. We can do this, but into the whole mixed in there. As you see it, the whole point of the energy is here, of that shift. Who is shifting? Venus and Mercury shifting in the family. If you create problems in the family does not heal. But if you sit down and talk properly and divinely in the family, then the thing's gonna be completely different. If you don't repeat the parents' patterns from your parents that they were bad example for it, you win because you change your behavior. That's mean you healing that pattern in there. If you do the same thing though, you're actually gonna pass it into the next generation. Your kids probably gonna see it. What is that gonna be a good example? No. But that also is gonna show you what it's not balanced within you. What is not balanced in there. This is why Mercury and Venus now traveling in Cancer, there are gonna be a lot of talk healings with love in the family. Use that time. It's precious. All right, talking about 10 o'clock, things are calmed down after all this energy, usually between, 9 o'clock p.m. What are you talking about? Be careful with the kitchen psychology. I'm talking about you going to your friends who are on a similar level as you, and you're going to be taking the example of them when they don't have finished things and so on and so on. So be mindful who you're talking to between 9 and 10. If that is your spouse, that is the right person. But if you go outside of that and you're talking about some kind of like a things that you should talk with your partner, but instead of your partner you're talking to somebody else, that's the wrong pattern in there. You don't have problem with the third party person that you're gonna talk, maybe your best friend, parents, and so on and so on. No, you need to have talk with your partner and the family, and that's what Scorpio is all about. Okay, you guys know when a Scorpio comes into these partnerships in there want to be perfections in there. Specifically, we're talking about with the money and material possessions, situations, and intimacy. God bless your soul if you cheat on Scorpio. God bless your soul. And here is at 9 o'clock energy that was with that positions, and remind you again what it's gonna go through this. Okay, just stay on your toes. And going on and forward back in this power of these energies for it, I want to talk to you about one aspect that you don't see that much. This is the moon with Jupiter. You see, building this friendshipness in there, which is I forgot to mention about today, to remind you about that friendshipness, where is your intuitions is. Because the moon is going to try the sun, it's going to try Venus, it's going to try Mercury. But all that started from the new moon in Gemini. And from those energies there, they're going to be remind you fixing the friendshipness from within yourself. And now you're working that friendshipness, what you're going to give to others. Because you're going to give what you have within you. And this is why the intuition now it's learning process of that growth. Proper communications is the proper work. And particularly at 10 o'clock, you're going to see this energy of Capricorn. The pro. You're taking the pro approach for yourself, within yourself. All right, and here's at 11 o'clock, the whole divine energies of the moon. One is going to be transitioning from Scorpio to Sag. You're going to see this divine energy. Finally, the intuition is going to come in and it's going to tell you. You see the green lines. They are pointing out towards the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. And that particular energy is going to be required with the work. But who is involved there? It's Pluto. If you are just a little bit the time that it's going to be matching exactly with Pluto, you're going to see that energy more and more clear. Okay? And that energy of transformations. Okay? Because when you do that transformations in the family, you need to understand, family it's not only a personal family, immediate family you are. Family is also the earth. A lot of healing is going to come into earth if we doing our job first within ourselves. You become an example of this, because that energy, guys, okay, that's going to be here tomorrow and day after and day after and day after and day after. Okay, you take that divine approach about this family. That's what it was missing. Okay, I'm not talking about religious. I'm talking about to be aware of your actions and the family, of what it is the proper way. Okay, with the spirit within you. Alright? That's all I have for you guys. And that's how we're gonna find what it's not balanced so we can balance Be love, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me give you the gifts. Take as much as you need, guys. Be love, and I'll see you tomorrow.